Hey, how's it going, guys? Celestial Slade here with Celestial Piggy, and today we're pretty much going to be going over Sergeant Johnson's units and their matchups against UNSC and Covenant, and they may be separated into two videos depending on how we're going to do this. So, yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, so for his first tier abilities, he has remote sensors, which increases the line of sight for all building and capture points, and restoration drones. Everybody knows what restoration drones does, so it's pretty. I'm not gonna spend a leader point on that. But look, check out this remote sensors. Alright guys, so Sergeant Johnson's first ability is called remote sensors, and it increases the line of sight for all building and capture points. And I'm gonna show you guys the differences if you don't have remote sensors and when you do have remote sensors. So I don't have remote sensors yet, and let's go to our capture point here. So yeah, that's the range without the remote sensors. It's pretty small, and look, once I get remote sensors, it increases to a huge amount, I would say. That's pretty good. And it's really useful if you have Kodiaks around somewhere in the vicinity between these near these capture points, because if they're trying to cap it, you can use these as scouting tools for your Kodiaks, and your Kodiaks can just completely blast. And then here's our base, and it pretty much widens up the base range sight, so your siege turrets can have better range once you have remote sensors. And yeah, it's pretty useful if
Also,
you
it
have
allows you
Kodiaks
to
around
know
your
if
base.
people are coming to attack you from the by the resource points or the power nodes.
Yeah,
Because the
that
bigger
too.
site, you can like see if an army is passing by or if, what kind of units they have when they capture it.
Yeah. So you can use these. It makes capture points a better scouting tool than they already are, which is pretty cool. So restoration drones, everybody knows what that does, so I'm not gonna spend points on it. So the next ability is bunker drop, and basically it is a bunker. And what I like to do with it is to place it over a high point, such as this one right here, where where my snipers are. So send them over an elevated area, and I'm gonna drop the bunker. So it does take up population, if you guys didn't know. And the first level up gives you 3 spaces, and it doesn't have any shields. What I like to do is, depending on what the enemy has, since it's still well, if I know they're building a lot of infantry, I'm gonna build snipers, and I am gonna place my snipers into the bunkers. And since I have snipers in here, snipers do have detect. So even though they're inside the garrison, they will still be able to detect cloaked units. So Pig's gonna send his marine army to middle, and we're gonna test how effective the garrison is with 3 snipers inside. And yes, you can place leader units inside the bunker. Alright, so there's Pig's army right now. And snipers. Pig, are you able to see my snipers shooting you, or do you know
Can't
where
see
they are
them.
right now?
I can see their
Okay.
lasers, but I can't see where they're at.
Okay. So yeah, just try to kill him, Pig, if you can.
I still can't see them. I can see the bunker
yeah.
now, but I can't target.
Got ground pounders after me.
So now, normally, right now, at this time, the snipers would easily get killed because they don't have this bunker. But this bunker is really giving them extra defense. And Pig even has rocket marines. And once the bunker breaks, the people inside will still be alive. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it took out half my army, and then almost killed one more.
Leader power ready.
So guys, the level 2 bunker has a shield on it, and like I said, you want to place this near an elevated area, such as this hill right here. And as you can see, there is an increase of spaces in there. There used to be 3, now there's 4.
Local units.
So instead of snipers, I'm gonna be placing my Cyclopses in there, and you don't have to place. You can place like 2 snipers. You can put a mix of infantry units in there, even like I said, even leader units too. So I can have Sergeant Johnson in there, which I will show you.
Oh, you and your ally can be in the same garrison.
Oh yeah, that too. So if like my ally has hunters and I have Cyclopses, they can all be in the same garrison at the same time. So look, my Sergeant Johnson is in there.
But you both can't put 4 units in there each. It's a total of 4. So like one person have 3 Cyclopses, 1 hunter. But not like 4 each.
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready, Pig.
Ready to make some scrap, boss.
So I have non-upgraded Cyclops in there. And Pig has about 5 Warthogs, which will be coming in.
Heads up, hostiles.
And they're non-upgraded as well.
Our base
Yeah.
is under attack. Leader pointer.
See, look, that's why you want to place them near an elevated area. That way they have an advantage, first shot advantage.
Roger that.
And yeah, look at those Cyclopses absolutely wrecking these Warthogs. Alright, so guys, if you have, just a quick tip, if you guys have Sergeant Johnson and you have some damaged bunkers such as these bunkers,
Let's show 'em how we did it.
you can use Sergeant Johnson's healing ability, which is, I'm going to press Y right now to activate it.
Spreading the love.
And look, it heals the bunkers. So what you're going to basically want to do is to have Johnson inside the garrison, and if the garrison takes damage, let Johnson out the bunker and then put down this healing beacon which will heal the bunker if it's damaged. And the more you can have bunkers like this put right next to each other, and the healing has a pretty decent range or radius, so it can heal multiple bunkers at once. I'm gonna send over a Nightingale. Remember that we do have a Cyclops that took damage. He's gonna go into the garrison. Alright, you can go away now, Pig.
Cyclops under fire from enemy air units.
Alright, so my Nightingale is going to heal this bunker here.
Let's get you fixed up.
He's healing right now. Okay, as you can see, the Nightingale seems to be healing even though the garrison already has full health. And I'm curious to see if that actually is healing the Cyclops inside. Let's find out. And yes, that does heal the Cyclopses, guys, so that's pretty cool. You get a Nightingale. If you have weak units, they're injured, you can send them into the garrison, and if you have Sergeant Johnson or Nightingales, they can actually heal injured units inside the bunker.
And the healing abilities as well.
Yeah, so these restoration drones will work on it. So yeah, that is kinda overpowered, I'd have to say. And you can't place vehicles inside bunkers, obviously. You can only place infantry guys into the bunkers. Like I said, it does include leader units. Alright guys, so we're gonna test out his EMP Mac Blast. And basically what this does is activate to fire a modified Mac round. So that Mac round pretty much is able to disable and stun these guys. And it also increases damage of friendly air and vehicles. So here's EMP Mac Blast level 1. As you can see, the Hornet did get stunned for about, how many seconds was that, Pig?
I'd say like a good 3 seconds.
3 seconds, okay. So you can combo that well with Eradication if you have an ally that's Atriox, or Inferno if they have vehicles instead of air.
Battle ready.
Oh, Inferno would really scare them.
Yeah, it would. So EMP Mac Blast level 1 stuns him for about 3 seconds. Let's see what EMP Mac Blast level 2 will do. And Pig has a Hornet right here, which I will EMP. One, 2,
Fortified
3,
level 2 research.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 seconds.
Yeah, it might be like the closer they are to the loss, the longer it lasts. Because that one, it was like right in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah, and the
Nightingale only got hit
Nightingale.
by the damage too, and it wasn't stunned for like
Air
I
level
don't know. I
3
think it was only like 2
research.
seconds.
Okay, guys. So the EMP Mac Blast, the closer the enemy units are to the center, the longer they'll be stunned for. So we have Pelican Transport. Everybody knows what that does. Forge has it. It's pretty self-explanatory, so we're
Tell
not
them
gonna
the
go
level
over
2
that.
version of it.
Oh yeah, so basically Pelican Transport level 2 makes it free. Like it won't cost you any resources or energy. Siege Turret drop, it is pretty self-explanatory. It drops one of these things on the map, siege turrets, which are basically Kodiaks, but stationary. And they do work well with remote sensors, as I mentioned before, because remote sensors gives you an extra range of sight, and your Kodiaks will be able to shoot anything that's not in the fog of war as long as it's in the vicinity. Alright guys, so Johnson's, this is one of his last tier abilities. It's called Digging in Deep. All base buildings slots are now free to build. So basically, to make this work, it's a passive, so this will work for any bases and unlimited amounts of bases that you can build on. So look, there's going to be an empty base slot here, and you do need to spend money on the initial charges of the base, so I'm going to be spending 500 supplies and 200 energy. So we're waiting for that to build. Alright, so look, they don't cost anything. That is really, really good if you're trying to go late game and you're trying to take over their bases and you're trying to build extremely fast. So look, you do need to spend money on any upgrades that you do for the base, like the station is cost 400. But look, I'm gonna build generators. It cost me nothing. Build another generator, it'll cost me nothing. Build, I don't know, maybe you want a garage on here, it'll cost me nothing because of digging in deep. And like I said, you can do this unlimited amount of times. For example, I can take, if this base isn't taken, I can pay for the initial base fee, and once it's done I can build the slots there and the slots will be for free. And you do need to, if you're gonna upgrade them, it does cost money. So look, turrets do cost money. Anything you want digging in, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Your turrets will gain siphoning. And this basically stops, or it won't guarantee a stop on a rush, but it will give rushers a harder time. And it also goes well because it reduces cost of bunker and turret drop turret. Let's see how much population it will increase. And it does increase the population by 3. So bunkers cost 3 population, and you want to be careful because you can't currently destroy your own bunkers. So if you have too many bunkers out in the map, it will do significant harm to your population if the enemy chooses not to destroy them. And the combo here is to drop a bunker, place your Cyclopses there, EMP Mac Blast down, put a siege turret, send in your guys over, Mech overcharge just in case.
Local units. Shouldn't have thrown down with the Mantis. They destroyed a vehicle. Mantis understood.
And heal with Johnson.
Local units.
And yeah, you do all those combos together, guys, and it is guaranteed that you will lose to Grizzlies.
Like every other combo you try using against Grizzlies will kill everything.
Our base is under attack.
So in conclusion, Grizzlies absolutely wreck through anything. And that is it for this video, guys. We will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys see this video on YouTube, or this part of the video on YouTube, which will probably be in there for the conclusion part. And I will see you guys in the next video.